What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Guys, it is just after 10 p.m. on the East Coast. So Central Time, you're dealing with 9 p.m. All the way on the West Coast, it's still 8 p.m. So I'm going to go live before we end the night. I know we have a beautiful week ahead of us, and I hope everybody has a wonderful week. But we're going to end the night, and we're going to try to take this live stream into us going to bed. And as always, I don't know why I'm tripping. Let me go ahead and grab my nighttime pillow and get on ready. We're going to talk all things Miami Dolphins tonight before we head to bed and start our week off the right way in the right mindset with our team, guys. But I'm going to give a few minutes for a few people to come in the room, and y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button, guys. Man, what a day, what a day, what a day. What a day. See, Pete crazy. He gonna text me, welcome to Good Burger, home of the good burgers. Can I take your order? Crazy, man. But shout out to everybody on the stream this late night. Well, it ain't that late. Y'all know the other night we stayed up till about 1 a.m. East Coast, Eastern Standard Time. I didn't go to bed till about 3 in the morning that time. So I don't plan on doing that tonight, but we're gonna hang out for a little bit. Oh, I almost forgot, man. Can't forget. You got it. It's nighttime. Do y'all see the orange room? I got my orange light on, and over in the side, I got my orange light on. It got the whole room looking orange. I love it, man. I love it. I gotta see if I can get me a teal one like that, a teal light. What up, Chad? First mod to check into the chat section. Shout out to you, man. We're gonna talk about a few things tonight before we head to bed. Man, my phone has gone crazy. I have like 36 messages. Oh my gosh, on Instagram alone. That's crazy. I'm not even huge on Instagram. Shout out 5 people in the room. Y'all hit that like button, guys, on your way in. Make sure you hit that like button. Oh man, one moment. And we'll get started in a second. We're going to talk about a few things. One thing we're going to talk about for sure is Brady's contract. So we have to talk about that, give y'all my thoughts about that. I might even take some phone calls, just depending. Let me see. Miami. Let me pull this up. It's a no-brainer for all the thing. All right, guys. I'll be ready for season start. Make sure ain't no breaking news that I missed today. Petition back to square one. Team. No, I ain't missing nothing, man. We good. Monday's practice time has been changed from 10:30 to 10. Oh, Brian Flores ain't happy. He moved it up. Brian Flores said, we ain't coming here at 10:30. Get here at 10. Oh, man. My bad, guys. I'm just pulling up Brady's contract details. All right, Tom Brady agrees to 2-year contract extension with the Patriots that runs through 2021, according to multiple people familiar with the situation. The new deal increases Brady's 2019 income by about $8 million to $23 million. It adds 2 additional seasons at prospective salaries of $30 million in 2020 and $32 million in 2021. According to the league-owned NFL Network. That makes the extension potentially worth $70 million through adjustments are possible along the way as Brady and the Patriots operate on the amount to a year-by-year basis. Wow. Let's see here. So, according to a lot of reports, they say that this deal is going to make Brady the 6th highest paid quarterback in the NFL. But I don't know how they did it, guys. I still want to see the contract details. But this move, even though he's getting paid more this year, this move is supposedly going to be saving the team $5 million this year alone. Based off of reports, this deal is allowing the team to save $5 million this year on the salary cap. And again, I can't wait on the details because this is sneaky good how they're able to do it. They gave him an extension and made it loaded on the back end. So that's pretty much what they basically did. They made the extension loaded on the back end. Everything okay? Are you okay? He's sleepy. I'm sorry, y'all. The baby, she's trying to get the baby to sleep. You need help? Yeah, give me one. Okay, I'll come help you for about a minute or two. Okay. Hey, y'all, give me a second. I want to help her out with a little one. One moment. Yeah, just let them hang out and watch Puppy Pals for a little. All right, man. Oh, man. What a day. 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 I don't think our youngest is feeling too well. Take your time, TD. I'm eating my ice cream anyways. Nobody wanted ice cream but the two older boys. We had those burgers, tots, and fries and all that, baked beans, and the big boys still wanted the ice cream. We do something in our house called Sunday Sundays. So every Sunday we make Sundays. You have a new memory. So every Sunday we make Sundays, and everybody was full. Nobody wanted Sundays but the two big boys. So I made them a Sunday, and they tore it up, and now they should be asleep now. Uh, the youngest 1 year old must have ate too much because he's just actually gave some of his food up involuntarily, and the same way that it came in. So that's why I had to make sure they were good out there. It was already cleaned up. The wife took care of it. Your whole room light up orange. LOL. I like that. Bleed green, green and orange. Yes, it's the new light I got. I really love it. It got everything orange, man. I love it. I love it. It's pretty cool. Sick. I got probably gonna use that a lot more. Fins up. What up, Pete? Fins up. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? I saw your message, Pete. You crazy, man. Fins up burgers. How were they? No notification on this one, and I thought it was working. Just frustrating. The burgers were delicious, man. I couldn't believe how juicy they were. At first, I thought I had overdone them, but they were really good, man. They were really good. I actually I was impressed with myself this time. I had the pressure on. I turned the camera on this time, and the wife was a good sport. She came in and joined the stream. That was pretty nice of her. She could have just went, and did her thing. And she got a phone. Her sister. She always talking to her sister. So Jones out for a season. We didn't get that notification that he's out for the season. Now, if I see an update on that, I'll definitely bring it to y'all right away. But no indication that he's out for the season. So, yeah. So, guys, I haven't heard that is news, guys. So Mike Miller saying he out for the season. I haven't heard that at all. And y'all hit that like button, especially you, Mike Miller, bringing that crazy news, man. We call in. Yeah, you can call in, man. We can hang out tonight. If y'all want to talk Dolphin football, you can call in. Hopefully the app is working now. Let me put the number in the comment section and we can hang out. We could talk, chat it up about our Dolphins. Before we start another week, a lot of people gotta do what they do and grind for the week. So we want to start it out the right way, man. The number is in the comment section below. Jersey Dolphins just dropped it for y'all. What up, Nick Beast 426? How you been, man? How you been, Nick? Hope everything's been good for you, bro. Thanks for calling TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line?
Chris.
What up, Chris, man? What's going on with you?
Nothing.
Talk to me, man. What's going on?
Nothing. Or a side joint injury.
So what you think about it?
crazy. I hope he don't be out for the season.
Nah, ain't no. I mean, he ain't no limp or nothing. He ain't gonna be out for no season. Don't even believe none of that. Shout out to you, Nick. I see you. I'm good, bro. But yeah, he gonna be fine, man. Don't even worry about that. What else, man? What other stuff with the Dolphins? You've been thinking about lately? Shout out to lately. Shout out to you, Stead McFadden. I see you. Talk to me, Chris. What else you been thinking about with the Dolphins?
The quarterback competition.
What,
I wonder who don't be the starter this Thursday.
you tell me. Who you think gonna be the starter?
I think it's gonna be Fitzpatrick.
And then tell the people why, man. Tell them why.
Cause he been doing good in practice, and he been doing the scheme that we running. I think it really fits him. The scheme that we running. Cause if we could get him a good running game, he don't be real good this season.
I agree, man. And Pete said Thursday starter don't matter. Pete get offensive every time we talk about quarterbacks, and it's not Rosen, man. But I hear you, man. What about the running back situation? You think Balaj gonna be all right?
Balaj, all right. Balaj tough.
Yes, I agree with you on that one, man. Overall for the team, what you got us doing this year?
The Super Bowl.
That's what I'm talking about. See, you know what time it is, man. How we gonna get to the Super Bowl, man? What we got to do to make it?
Run the ball, stay healthy, limit the mistakes.
Nice, man. See, y'all better go check out Chris Sports Talk, man. He know what he be talking about, man. Chris Sports Talk. Make sure in the comment section you leave a message and say, "Hey, it's Chris," so that they know to go check your channel out. All right.
Okay.
I appreciate you, bro.
All right.
All right. Peace. Man, what Pete talking about? Shout out to shout me out one time. Stan McFadden in the house. Shout out to him, man. Thursday starters don't matter. Phins for life. TD, you going to the preseason game as well? Yes, Zach Zapp. I'll be driving out of where I am Thursday morning. I'll be getting down there probably around noon or 1:00, to my mom's house, my mom and dad. I'll get the kids settled there. We might have a old-fashioned little fish fry or something like that because my dad just went to the Keys and caught a whole bunch of red snappers and stuff. So we might have a good old fish fry. And then I might hop in the car. I'm going to hop in the car and head over to the stadium. And from the outside of the stadium, I'm going to meet some of the fans, tell them about TD Phins Talk, walk around, get to meet people, tell them about the my channel because I'm going to be in front of nothing but Dolphin fans. And then I'm going to do a live video outside of the stadium. And then I'm going to go inside for the game. And then we're going to test it out, y'all. We're going to see if my phone allows me to go live in the stadium, and hope it doesn't have a bad reception issue because you're going to have all those cell phones, all that mess. Y'all know how that be in sporting events. It's hard to use the phone. The reception's bad because there's so many people on their phones and stuff. So if it allows me to, that'll be amazing to be able to stream from the game. And if it allows me to, guys, that's what's up because I'll be able to do almost every home game that way. If it goes out without a hitch and it's nice, I'm gonna be at almost every home game. So that's what I'm hoping. If it doesn't, I wouldn't sacrifice what we do on this channel just to go to games. So that means I will probably be home streaming live if that ends up being the case. So we'll see. This will be the first trial run. No matter what, I am going to the Bucks game as well. So my brother's coming down, Breon, so he's gonna be coming down here. He's gonna pick me up from my place. Well, he's gonna stay the night at my place Thursday, because the game Friday. And then on Friday, we're going to head to Tampa, and we're going to do it big there, too, and I'll be live. So we'll see. Sorry, guys. We'll see. And that's the plan. But we'll see, man. We shall see. Hey, Chad, 11-5. Let's go, baby. Hey, everyone. Brandon Hudgens in the building. I see you. New York Blackout at P. I know I might have to look up who's on the trading block or coming off their contract. Man, it's a lot going on, man. Listen, I stay in Miami. Jones out for season. Trust me. Hey, if that's the case, it's good to know. But until we hear it, mainstream breaking news, it is what it is, man. Um, that would suck though. All that contract for nothing. All that contract for nothing. Um, Travis said, I don't care what ESPN talking about. The Miami Dolphins are competitive just like every other team and can win 11 or 12 games easily. I appreciate it. Exactly, man. Man, I want Miami to hire my boy Corey. He ain't no bum dude, but he got some issues. Might be a Charger again with a pay cut. Hey, I would love for him. I love for Corey to be in Miami too, man. I definitely would love that. It's just at this point, if he gonna do it for the right price or not. TD taking calls now, yes sir. 19-0, Brandon. Let's do it. Let's do it. Rashad Jones is fine. I know, man. He will play week 1 of regular season. I hope so. Shout out to Breon. Where he at? He probably knocked out. Breon probably gone for the night. It's no reception out. Don't waste your money. There's no reception at the stadium. That's what I'm scared of, man. And then it's the first preseason game. See, I'm going to be mad if it ain't no reception out there, man. Because then y'all going to be home trying to watch the game, and I'm supposed to be live. See, if it ain't no reception, it's a wasted night. I mean, I have to take the chance to find out on my own, but it's a wasted night, man. I'm going to be out there. Y'all ain't going to have me live. Y'all going to be like, oh, TD ain't here. I'm going to be like, crap, man. I'll be giving a post-game update from the stadium, but I'll learn my lesson from that. On whether or not I need to even worry about going to games in the future to stream live. Either way, here's the deal. I want to go to games either way. I want to go to games to be able to tailgate and meet Dolphin fans. I'm going to the Ravens game. I'll be at game 1. I got to be at game 1, the opener. But I hate it because I want to be streaming the entire time, no matter what. I don't know, man. I guess I got some decisions to make depending on how it goes this Thursday. Because I'm going to tell y'all now, if it ain't no hope whatsoever in me streaming, if there's no hope in me streaming from the game, then I'm not planning on being at the games. I'm going to be here with y'all because this is what I enjoy more than just being at the game. I'm still watching it on TV. I just hope it works because that'll be lit. But I might have to do something where I go down there anyway, enjoy the tailgate because the game start at 1. I might have to go down there, enjoy the tailgate area and talking to Dolphin fans all the way up until about 12:30, hop in the car, hurry up to my parents' house, and stream from there or something. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out one way or another, man. Man, but I have to be in front of the fan base, man. I got to walk around. I got to be able to let them know about TD Phins Talk, guys. That's an easy, fast way for us to even have a bigger community over here, and that's what I'm going to try to do. But we'll see. We'll work through that together, man. But at the end of the day, my number one priority is everyone watching right now being here with y'all on Sundays streaming if it's not in the stadium. I will call you, but everyone in my house is asleep, and I get to animate talking about the Fins. Hey, Nick Beast, 426 TD Fins Talk is on TV. I'm on the stream right now. Tell everybody wake up. Get up. TD Fins Talk live. Tell them wake up the house, man. Call in. Let's wake them up. No, I'm messing with you, man. Let them sleep. My house actually going to sleep right now. I know my wife is probably dozing off right now. The babies are dozing off. My big boys are already asleep because I'm getting them back in school mode. So I put them to bed a little earlier now. So it is what it is. So I'm back here. I'm trying to stay down. I'm back here in another room trying to keep it down. And I know they good on the other side of the house. So you're losing weight, bro. Good job. I'm trying to, man. I'm losing as much as possible. I've hit it like a little steadiness the last week and a half since my parents came down. And I was just telling my wife tonight, we were telling each other, not tonight, but this morning, we were just telling each other, man, we've made good strides. We've done great because my wife was losing as well, and she's doing way better than me. But we were just telling each other we got to get right back on it now because we slacked off for about 10 days when my parents came down to visit. We were going out with them, eating whatever. So the good news is for 10 days, all I did is gain 3 pounds. So that's the good news. I thought I gained like 15 the way I was eating, but I only gained 3 pounds. And we agreed today. Today would be our last cheat day. So we had our burgers with our bread and all of that and some French fries, tater tots, and stuff like that. So tomorrow we back on it, man. Tomorrow, and I started tonight. Y'all know H2O, fruits, veggies, salmon, chicken, and baked chicken, and grilled chicken and stuff, and salads. We back on it, man. I gotta go 15 from here. 15 more, baby. I know where I am right now. I'm hitting 15. And I'm going to try to do the 15 in 20 days, man. I'm going to do it. What's today's date? The 8th? The 4th? I'm tripping. August 24th, man. That'll be my day. August 24th, 15 down. I'm going to do it too. You on a diet? If you want to call it that. I don't think it's a diet. I'm just taking in less carbs, calories. I don't know why I keep saying carbs, even though I reduce the amount of carbs that I eat. I'm taking in less calories than I burn off a day. So typically the doctor tells you have somewhere around a 2,000 calorie you burn pretty much 2,000 calories a day. That's what the doctor says. But depending on your weight, the heavier you are, the more you burn because every movement you make burns calories. You wouldn't believe, even me sitting here and running these jaws all day burns calories. This is work, believe it or not. But I do a lot, man. I got to get up and down. I gotta take care of these babies. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I'm busy. I'm a busy person. Y'all think just because y'all see me sitting here in front of a camera and stuff a lot, but trust me being in front of a camera 4 or 5 hours a day ain't nothing compared to the work that I have to put in raising babies. I promise you that, man. Promise you that. So I'm always on the move. This is actually my chill, relaxed time, believe it or not, y'all. It really is. But yeah, I've been doing it, man. So I pretty much, if I wanted to keep my weight the same as it is now, I could probably take in 2,500 calories a day and keep my weight the same. But truth is, I only take in about 1,500 calories a day to lose weight. I'm burning 2,500, but I'm taking in 1,500. So, with that being said, I'm losing 1,000 calories a day. And y'all can go on your phone and do the math. How many calories lost is 1 pound? And it'll tell you. So I probably lose a pound every day and a half. Every day and a half, I lose a pound. Just taking in 1,500 a day. That's why I tell people, if you want to lose weight, stop worrying about exactly what you eat and just worry about calories. That's it. Just worry about calories. It's simple math. You know how you got your ketos, your this, your that, this. The real simple math to losing weight is how many calories do you take in, and make sure that you're taking in less calories than you're burning in a day. That's it. Talk to your doctor. He'll tell you with your body mass, your body weight, and how active you are, how many calories on average you estimated that you burn a day. And from there, all you got to do is take in less. And it's automatic weight loss. Ain't nothing special. Ain't nothing special. I can eat ice cream. I can eat pizza. I can eat whatever I want, long as I only eat 1,500 calories worth in a day. And I'm going to lose weight. What up, Julian Monaco? Shout out for the donation, man. Hey, oh yeah, man. A lot of people been showing a lot of love lately, man. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody dropping donations on this channel. We'll just keep it 100 with y'all. When y'all drop a donation and stuff, all it's doing is helping me build this channel bigger and better. And I'll be appreciating that for real, because at the end of the day, it'd be times where I love doing this, but I also loved teaching as well. Sometimes I'd be like, okay, should I sign my new contract this year and start teaching again? But some part of me is just like, nah, man, do what you love right now. You have the luxury to be able to do that right now, so do it. And I ain't gonna lie, even whenever I get donations and things like that, it definitely helps me keep doing this. So I appreciate everybody that drop it. You're definitely helping the channel. I see, hey, we got a sighting. We have a sighting. The legend himself has entered the building. Dougie Duro. Hey, you like that intro, Doug? He said, "What up, TD? Hope you saved me a burger." Just playing Madden 20 and listening to my bud. Appreciate you, bro, man. I gotta get Madden 20 this week so I could dog you, Doug, because I ain't forget about what you said last time, how you was gonna beat me, and it ain't gonna happen, all right? But that's what's up, man. But yeah, man. I'm just over here, just nightcapping it, Doug, just hanging out, chilling with the peeps, man. But the burgers, they're all gone, Doug. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man. The family, they done destroyed every bit and ounce of what we had, all right? Hey, but I got you next time, man. When we meet at the Eagles game, burger on me, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. I use Pete's money with the 100 he gonna give me when Rosen don't start game one. Hey, let us know, Doug. Is Rosen gonna start game one? Let me know what you think, man. What's up, fellas? LOL, epic intro. I try, man. Were they good? Were they good? They were juicy and delicious. I actually was shocked myself. I ain't gonna lie. I outdid myself, Doug. I ain't trying to boost myself up, but I outdid myself, man. Don't be laughing, Pete. Oh man. Doug said, as of right now, I don't think so. Hey, you heard that, Pete. You heard it, Pete. Give me my cash, Pete. Hey, Doug, Pete wanted to put himself out there. I don't know why, and say if Rosen don't start game one, he donating 100 to the channel. And I told him he gonna give me a Minka jersey, them 99 throwbacks, baby. He don't put his foot in his mouth on this one. He gonna lose this one easily. Fitzpatrick don't get hurt, Lord. Oh well, we talked about injuries don't matter. I mean injuries. It is what it is. Rosen, our starter for the next 15. In the next 15 years or something, man. Regardless of what people say on ESPN, say the Miami Dolphins are a competitive team. We are easily, hey, Travis making sure he get his point across. Forget ESPN. We gonna win 11 to 12 games easily. I hear you, bro. They sell hot dog pies in those stadiums. Ugh, don't get me regurgitating the food or something. That's nasty. Hot dog pies. What is that? Chosen Rosen will start week 1 of 2020. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Too early. Why do you think the Dolphins are you from my wait, why do you like the Dolphins? Are you from Miami? I'm from South Florida. I'm not from Miami per se, but I was born and raised about literally 30 seconds from County Line Road. Anybody down in Miami know what I'm talking about. County Line Road, Hollywood, Hollandale. I'm from Broward County, Hollywood and Hollandale. I went to Hollandale High School, which is not far from County Line Road. You cross County Line Road, you're in Miami-Dade County. So if any of y'all know about that, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I am not born and raised in the city of Miami. I am actually a Broward County native, literally 30 seconds from see Delray know what I'm talking about. The Pompano know what I'm talking about. TD, I'm from Broward. Well, we from the same place, Wetson. How did you become a Phins fan? Just curious. Shout out to Julian Monaco with the donation asking the question. I tell y'all this all the time. Even though deep down inside I was born a Phins fan, I was conceived a Phins fan. Back in the biblical days, it was written that I would be a Phins fan. I'm just saying, I don't know why they removed it from the good word in the beginning. There was TD and he was a Phins fan. But it is what it is. Long as I know, long as I know it was in the book. But but no, my dad, man, sitting down. I was a little kid, man. I was a little kid. I didn't know much about football, but I watched it. And my dad would sit there watching Marino. He would be happy. He would be smiling. He'd be, getting pumped up. And I was a little kid, man. I mean, these had to be the early 90s. I was sitting on the living room floor, Dan Marino's best season in 94 when they should have won it all. But I just love the Dolphins just looking at my dad. That's how you learn, you look up to somebody, see what they like, and you love it. So that's how I became a Dolphins fan. From that day, I've always repped the Dolphins. Dolphins, Dolphins, Dolphins. And that's why I tell you all the time, I can't say the same for the Heat. Because I saw my dad on that same couch just depressed about the Heat losing to the Knicks every year. Patrick Ewing, John Starks, even the Spreewell and Allen Houston days in New York, they used to just beat up on the Heat. That's why I never became a Heat fan. Broward, stand up. Yeah. I live in Deerfield right now. See, you know what time it is. What do you know about Santa's Enchanted Forest? Come on, man. Everybody from down south know about Santa's Enchanted Forest, man. Drive through everything, man. But the crazy thing is, all them years, I only been once. That's funny you said that, though, Santa's Enchanted Forest. Listen, I know everything Broward, especially if it was happening in the 90s or the 2000s. All the way up into 2008, I know everything that was happening down south, man. That was my humble abode. That was the crib. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Running between Broward and Miami all day, every day, man. It's what it was. Marino and Shula after church. Yes, yes. See, the good thing about South Florida is the games start at 1. So you can go to church and be home in time for the game. See, when I lived in Dallas, the game started at noon. So it was going to church, and I hate to say this, certain days you just be like, all right, they taking a second offering. Are we about to get up out of here? I mean, we running close. I'll be like, hey, all right, we out. Let's go, y'all. What y'all doing? Let's go. We gotta get to the car. Let's go. Man, y'all know what some people know what I'm talking about. Oh man. Shake money. Um, Born in Arkansas, raised in Illinois, heart and soul in Miami. Hey, I don't know how that happened, but we'll take it. DY2 in the house, y'all. What's up, Alan Mitchell? What's up with you? Hope all those draft picks next year aren't wasted. Hopefully, we aren't drafting a QB. We'll draft a QB. It's just it ain't going to be in the first round. But what makes you think that the draft picks next year could even be wasted? I don't see that happening at all. We loaded. How is O-line? Let me say this about our O-line. Just like the past, I think they're going to be amazing in run blocking. And I didn't even mention earlier, I read that Chandler Cox had a nice block that led to what's his name? Mark Walton, a 6-yard run. That's the type of stuff that I want to hear. That fullback in action, helping us get those little good piece of yards to get the first downs and stuff. I think that the O-line is going to be good in the run block. Pass blocking, it just depends, man. We got to see the type of schemes that we run. I can't wait to Thursday night to see this first game. Man, I'm kind of turned off about going now just for the simple thought that the phone might not work with the reception. It's really bothering me now because I want it to work. I want to be live at the game talking to y'all and watching it at the same time, man. I just hope it works. I'm going to take that chance. And if it doesn't work, y'all know why I'm not on the stream. All right. Let me see. Huge accident I-95 right before 35th Street, excuse me. Anyone driving, avoid that area southbound. All right, here on TD Phins Talk, we got a news update. A traffic alert. Don't worry, I might be on the radio one day, y'all, in Miami for sports radio. You never know. I got to practice now. We got a traffic alert. Breaking news, we have a traffic alert. Huge accident on I-95 right before 135th Street. Anyone driving, avoid that area southbound. Just letting you know to avoid that area southbound. The backup is all the way to 95 and Pembroke Road. So make sure that you stay clear of that area. How did I do, y'all? Am I ready for the radio? We'll see, man. My oldest brother, a Pats fan. My middle brother, the only one who really got me into the Fins. That's what's up, man. Hey, tell your older brother you need to get his life together, Wetz. Tell him get his life together, homie. I became a Heat fan in 99. Sorry to hear that. Good old days. Brett Favre was it back then too? Brett Favre. Yeah, I watched Favre. Huge accident. Oh, I already read that. I'm tripping. If you from down south, you know what crib mean. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I said I'm from the crib. At Pete. Oh man, I'm missing messages. I'm trying to read everybody's stuff tonight. Our church used to be over by one just in time for the game. That ain't no just in time, Wetson. If it's over at one, how much time you got to get home? You getting home in the middle of the first quarter, man. That ain't exciting. Hey, you got to have a man. Our church used to. I'm gonna look at that as past tense. Tell you now, man. These days, church end at one. Hey, Pastor. Let me talk to you for a second. I'm messing with y'all, man. TD, are people scared of unknown this year? Are people scarred, or of unknown? I don't know what people are. I'm not. I'm a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm nervous because I want to do well because I think we finally got what we need as far as the coach, and we're gonna see some new things to make us excited. But just if it doesn't happen, it's I don't want to feel sad. I want to win, man. I want to freaking win. I can't take it. I can't take it. You got me thinking about it now. Get out of here. All right, clean mind. Here we go. TD, what was the first Dolphins game that you ever attended? Fins up. You're not gonna believe this, Zach. First Dolphin game that I ever attended was last year, the Chicago Bears game. True story. True. As much as I've been repping the Dolphins for years, and I live in the crib, that was the first time I had ever actually been to a Miami Dolphins game. First time ever. I'm lying. I've been to Dolphin games, but not to watch. When I was in high school, I went to Dolphin games as I worked in a concession stand with the band. Our band actually rented a concession area, and we sold stadium food like all the rest of the booths. It's kind of crazy. It's like, organizations can lease one of the booths that sell you those burgers, fries, chicken tenders, beers, sodas. You know how all of them got the same thing. If you're an organization that has a tax ID number and all of that, you can get your own booth, and you can go to the stadium and work it. Like you'll make like $2,000, and I think you only make like 500 from it or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. You like sell stuff, and then they pay you like 500 or 750 for everything you did or something like that. I don't know all the details, but I did that several times, and I don't know what about that. When I was young, it just made me say I don't need to go to the game. I can watch it at home. But that was the first time last year, Chicago Bears game. I've never been one of those people who like to really go to the games because I like to be in the confines of my own home and really enjoying it the way that I want to enjoy it. But I had to go last year, especially being on the channel. I wanted to experience that. And it was lovely, but I lost my voice for 3 weeks. So I didn't like that. Y'all don't even understand. I was acting out in them stands. And the crazy thing is, I didn't know how the seats worked. And unfortunately, I actually got seats on the Bears side, but in the corner. And I'm surrounded by Bears fans. I didn't know. I just saw tickets. So let me get those. And I went and I sat in my seat. And I had a whole bunch of Bears fans around. Of course, Dolphin fans sprinkled out around us. But it was a lot of Bears fans behind me, in front of me, to the left, all the way to the right. Bears fans. And boy, they were giving me the business and I was giving them the business. I didn't let up. And we were going back and forth with the scores. They laughing all in my face. And I'm like, we down by 11 in the third quarter. And I'm like, we going to do it though. We going to do it. Then we start breaking out. And then, oh my gosh, it was just a game. But I lost my voice for 3 weeks. Y'all remember, go back to the Bears game. Remember the date and then go back to my videos of the Bears game. And look at every stream I did for like 2 weeks after that. You hear me even streaming in my car. Yeah, so the Bears. Y'all remember, if you've been on this channel long enough, you remember that, man. See what else y'all talking about. I'm all 305 except for I'd rather root for FIU. Oh, Shake Money, you're violating. You're violating heavy, baby. Man, we don't need to draft a QB. We need to draft a lineman and defensive tackle. Why defensive tackle? Or defensive end. Now that makes sense. Hold on, guys. Hello? Okay, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna let him hang out with me. All right. Yeah, one moment. My wife calling me to the other room to get the little one. He won't go to sleep, so I'm gonna force him to sit here and hang out with us until he go to sleep. And shout out for the donation, G Firm. I see you. What up, my brother? All right, man. You gonna hang out with us, man, since you don't want to go to bed. That's right. Say hi. All right. My bad, y'all. And mommy trying to sleep and he just keeping her up. Man, y'all been chatting. I'm way behind. Y'all hit that like button, guys. We hanging out. Nope. Since you don't want to go to sleep, you're gonna sit here in boredom until you fall asleep right here. You tell them hi. You tell them hi. You say, I rep my team everywhere I go. I rep my team everywhere I go. Yeah. You see yourself. All right, let's see. Good night, everyone. Fins up. And don't forget to hit that like button. All right, Chad, man, get your rest, bro. Any of y'all notice they didn't show Pat's owner image during Ty Law's induction last night? I did see that, man. I did see that. It's crazy. Hey, boy, they be sending on these under the table messages. Stacked. We ain't stacked at any position. That's not true. We are. We got a few positions that really are stacked. Uh, Everyone like the stream. Well, I do like our receivers, but man, why are you burping? What are you doing, huh? What you got going on? Uh, looks just like his mommy. Nah, no, you don't. Shit, you look like daddy. You look like daddy, don't you? You look like daddy, don't you? All right. We need Charles Harris to show out this year with that, with what he learned from Cam Wait. Man, I don't know. You gotta wave higher. You were waving too low. There you go. There you go. You saying hi? Yeah, good job. Yeah, man. Yeah. True Pete, we have wide receivers that Nick Suarez, shout out for the donation, bro. What up, TD? We should do a group buy-in for tickets so we all can hang out and have a good time. Thanks for everything you do. Fins up. Shout out to you, Nick, and that's a good idea. We're gonna do more collaborative things in the near future, man. As things keeps building and TD Fins Talk, we'll be able to get more and more organization in what we're gonna do, because it's nothing like all of us meeting up on here on a Sunday night chatting and chilling. But actually coordinating an event where we're all at the game together and doing stuff like that, that's next level, man. I can't wait. But we're heading in that direction. Once we get a little bit more stability and we get to the point to where we're managing a lot more stuff like that, we'll get it cracking. We're still in the early stages, but we're about to take off to the next level, man. We're doing big things. But Nick, I appreciate the donation, man. You're helping us do big things. And stay tuned, bro, because you're going to be a huge part of that next level for us, man. Thank you so much. TD, do you think Charles Harris will be able to live up to his potential? That's what we all hoping. I mean, come on, Charles. We just need you to own your spot. We ain't asking you to be elite. We ain't asking you to be a Pro Bowler. We're just asking you to own your spot and step in and do your thing and take care of this team to where we feel good about you being at the position. All right? It's that simple, y'all. It's that simple. All right? Man, I got to do your hair. It's wild right now. Man. I can get us discount tickets. Yeah, true, man. Hit me up an email. We'll talk about that. A penny saved is a penny earned. That's me and my wife are true believers in that. Really, a penny saved is a penny earned. Every bit matters in this life, man. So definitely hit me up if you can do that. I'll definitely want to take advantage of that for sure. Sorry, no question about it. The Browns are stacked at wide receiver. Phins ain't stacked at wide receiver. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. And I'll put it like this: the Browns defense, our defense will be able to handle the Browns receivers better than their defense will be able to handle ours. How about that? All right. I'm hoping I'm hoping they stay healthy. Yeah, go Phins. Hello, TD from Seattle. Seattle in the house, y'all. Man, what is that? What are you doing? You doing call-ins? Yeah, you can call in. TD, are you going to any of the away games during the regular season? Only one I have slotted right now is the Dallas Cowboy game. We're already going to that. That's already in the books. That's a guarantee. We'll be at that game for sure, man. Barring, God willing. I bet when Dolphins 10 games. What was that? I bet when Dolphins 10 games, the media will say easy schedule. It's impossible for them to say easy schedule because we got a tough schedule. It's impossible, man. It is impossible. False. Oh my. This world is me off all these innocent people dying and back to I don't know what he said. This world pisses me off. All those innocent people dying for back to school shopping, innocent, beautiful kids and older people dead over a stupid clown person. Yeah, Davin, that's why you gotta stay prayed up, man. At the end of the day, that's why all we can do is do our part in making humanity better. That's why I'm happy every single one of y'all on this live stream with me right now. I don't know what subscribers of ours are out there hanging out right now and in any danger, which I hope they're not. But this world is a crazy world. That's why you got to, make great decisions, protect these right here, these little ones. And, sometimes things happen in life where you can't even protect them. You could be out school shopping and things like that. Look at you. You're getting tired trying to lay down now. But you just gotta keep going, living life, not in fear, regardless of what's going on around. Live life not in fear. And at the end of the day, just have faith that everything's gonna be good, man. And just keep living life. I mean, this isn't just start. That's what's crazy about the news now. This didn't just start. This happens every single week. It's just how the media is putting it out there now is as if it's a new uptick and uprise. This happens often, guys. So you just got to stay prayed up. And I pray for everybody on this channel and everybody not on this channel, just the world. We have better humanity and we, get the people that need help, get them help. And outside of that, let God's will be done. That's all I can say about it, I'm sorry, I missed a few of y'all calls. Y'all can call back. Nah, don't get mad because you tried to keep mommy up. You tried to keep mommy up in the other room, and she's sleepy. So you had to come out here and suffer with me, mister, and you'll go to sleep. Listening to some Dolphins news to fall asleep. How about that undrafted free agent CB Haber? Exactly, man. We winning. Hold on. This is TV Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphins fans. Who do we have on the line? Who do we have on the line? What's up? Who is this?
Got one question, man.
Who is this?
It's Trav.
What up, Trav? Go ask away.
All right. Who you prefer coming out the 2020 draft class? As far as quarterbacks only now. Do you prefer Milton McKenzie, Kelly Bryant, Tua, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, or Shed Peterson?
Who do I put first?
Yeah, I'm saying, who you prefer to pick out of them guys?
Tua's gonna go first, even just because of the hype. Herbert probably should, depending on how this year goes. I'm one of those guys where it's hard for me to talk about college because until it's all said and done, because everything that I'm even talking about now could just up and change. So we really don't know. But Tua is probably going to run away as the number one pick just because he had the hype. They're going to maintain the hype. It's not like the team downgraded at all. They will forever have 5-star players. Somehow they'll probably have a rematch, Clemson versus Alabama, and who knows? This time Alabama will do what they need to do. But Tua's going to come out over all of them. That's my take.
Okay, that's all I wanted to ask you. But who I was hoping, if they stood on the board, was Shed Patterson or Milton McKenzie, them two. Milton play for UFC and Shed.
No, I know. I like Milton though. I like Milton a lot, man. But we shall see, man. It's college football. Things change like that. Those guys could be top prospects right now, and all of a sudden next year are nobodies. So it can change pretty fast. Look at him going to sleep. Yeah, you should have did that out there with your mommy. But anyway,
all right,
bro.
That's all I want to ask you, though, man.
Appreciate you, homie.
All right.
We need a punter. We got Matt Hack, man, Hawk Hack, whatever you want to call it. And why people so down on Matt Hack? That man actually kicked the ball well last year, didn't he? Am I the only one tripping? Because I done heard a few people make it seem like we don't like our punter. Last year, that man was pinning people in the red zone. He was kicking 60, 70-yard punts at times. And I know it was a little rough patch he had, but he got the potential, man. Hello, thanks for calling TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line?
TD, what's up, bro? This Jay.
What's up, man? What's going on?
I'm all right, man. I want to ask you about the AFC East.
Okay.
And I want to get your unbiased opinion.
Okay.
Like take your fandom out.
Okay, as I always do.
How do you see this division going next year? This year?
I honestly.
I'm talking about the Jets, the Bills.
Yeah. I honestly see the Patriots legitimately taking a slight fall. I think the Patriots are going to be good enough for about a 9-7 season this year and getting a wild card spot. I truly do. I think that you don't replace a player like Gronk, first of all. And why that's important is because that was always Brady's safety outlet. I know they could replace him with some other players, but Gronk is a once-in-a-generational player that you can't replace on the level of doing what he did. You can still get a good tight end that's effective, but not to do what Gronk was doing. You want to lay down? Okay. And then, there you go. Here, get my Dolphin pillow. There you go. And then, I just think that natural progression, they're going to take a little bit downfall. They're still going to be competitive, still going to make the playoffs. I just think it's going to be a barely situation. Outside of that, And plus they lost a lot of coaches too. Now, they always lose a lot of coaches, but this time I think they lost some really, really good core people. Flores is not going to be easily replaced over there. I really do believe that. Because he's anchored that defense for longer than just this 1 year being a play caller. He's been over there kind of calling shots for quite some time, and people don't know that. I think there's just going to be an adjustment period for them. Again, they're not going to fall off a cliff, but they're not going to get that 11-plus wins is typical for them. It's going to be more like 9 or 10, but I think it's 9. Moving on to the Jets, okay? First of all, they got Adam Gase.
Oh, so you got the Jets coming in second place.
I'm just talking about the AFC East.
I cut you off.
No, you're good. I'm just talking about the AFC East. Now, if you wanted me to go in order, I would have went with the Dolphins first and told you about our season. No, if you want me to go in order, well, let me backtrack. The Miami Dolphins, I've already explained, though, how we're going to do it. It's going to be between us and the Patriots. We're going to be doing the same thing, not from a play calling standpoint and all that, but the way to win, we're going to be going in the same way. Not only are we going to be going in the same way, it's going to be a battle of who can do it more consistently and who can make the least amount of mistakes doing it. Now, it was a bad start for us on this scrimmage because we didn't do so well in that category. But when the season starts, we shall see. We're going 11-5. I really do believe it with the tough schedule. That's another thing, because when we go 11-5, people are going to really think it's legitimate because we did it in a tough schedule. And I already gave you the Patriots, all right? What's wrong? I already gave you the Patriots. The Jets, I think, will be next in line because they got better. They're going to play that style of football. Oh, boy, come on. One moment. He in that groggy moment right before he go to sleep. It's okay. The Jets are going to play that. Look at him trying to sleep. They're going to play the hero ball. They're going to try to run the heck out of Le'Veon, and then they're going to try to rely on their defense. But leave it up to Adam Gase. He's going to leave them at a best case scenario 8-8. 8-8 situation is the best case scenario for the Jets. Having a young quarterback, Sam Darnold, who did not look hot last year, threw some touchdowns, but had a lot of interceptions. So will he get better? Yes, but it still ain't going. He's not going to be ready. He's not going to be ready to take that next step as far as being a above average quarterback. I really do believe he was below average last year. As far as who's left? Buffalo. Josh Allen, I just don't believe in the kid. And I'm not talking about their whole team. I think they're going to have a good makeup on the team, but I just don't believe in them. I don't believe in Josh Allen like a lot of people do. I haven't even begun to think about what do I think their record's going to be. But Josh Allen, he's gonna be the weakest link at the quarterback position in the AFC East. That's my take on it. Now you'll get a better analysis right after preseason game 3. When I give our real prediction video, I also start breaking down all the teams in the NFL and the ones we play. So you'll get a better analysis of it then. But that's my initial thoughts. Things can change fast, but we're going to keep our eyes on it, and you'll get a real video of detailed analysis basis just my general thought process right now. You'll get detailed analysis after about preseason game 3. But that's where I have it.
But I want to give you my AFC East prediction.
Okay, let us know.
I can't hear you, bro.
No, I said go ahead, let us know.
I got the Patriots winning the division. Listen, I'm no prophet, or that's not some type of prophecy. I still think the Patriots are the best team in our division.
Okay.
I got the Jets going 8-8. I got the Bills going 7-9, and I got us going last.
Okay, but
now this is my
talk to me about why.
This is my problem. What happened?
No, go ahead. Talk to me about why.
Well, I like I'm a little higher on Sam Darnold. I'm a little higher on Josh Allen than I am Sam Darnold. This is my problem with the Jets, TD. I keep telling Jets fans, listen, you don't know what you're getting out of Adam Gase. And every time I talk to a Jets fan, they always tell me, listen, Ryan Tannehill was hurt, and the Dolphins didn't have a lot of talent. And I keep telling the New York Jets, listen, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. But,
the Jets are pretty high on Adam Gase, and I do think Adam Gase is not a terrible coach.
No, he's not.
He's not a terrible coach. Now, I don't know how much he's going to help Sam Darnold because I'm not a big Sam Darnold fan, but I do think the New York Jets got some talent. I like them adding Le'Veon Bell, C.J. Mosley. I think they got a pretty good defense. They added Greg Williams. So, I think the Jets have some talent. And with the Dolphins, I just don't think that we're ready. And I know people are picking on us. We're kind of like that little nerdy kid, that little nerdy high school kid that walk around with the big glasses. They real skinny. They walk around with the big backpacks. And, people pick on them all the time because, we're in the rebuilding stages. But I don't think we're as bad as people try to make us out to be. But I still think we're coming in last in our division.
So we were better last year?
The thing about the Dolphins, TD, is we have a lot of unknowns. Listen, I like Brian Flores. I like his press conference. Listen, I said this about Adam Gase. Adam Gase is not a leader of men. I don't like Adam Gase's coaching style. I don't think that he's a player coach. I don't like his mannerism. I think he has some of the worst body language out of all the head coaches in the National Football League. When we're losing, I mean, you just look at his body language and he looked like he's just irritated with the team. And I think that type of energy rubs off on the players.
Yeah, in those eyes.
I'm sorry?
In his eyes too.
Right. But the thing with me is I don't know what we getting out of our head coach. And I know we're kind of high on Flores, but I can't anoint Flores until I see it. Chad O'Shea has never been an offensive coordinator. Patrick Graham has never been a defensive coordinator. Our head coach has never been a leader of men. That's not pretending like he was the defensive coordinator. He was the play caller. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't really over the defense. So, but I like what I'm seeing out of Brian Flores, but there's a lot of unknowns. We don't know what we're getting out of Josh Rosen. We don't know what we're getting out of Ken Drake. We got a lot of. I don't know if you're familiar with playing spades, TD.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of possibles.
Yeah, we got 4 books and a whole bunch of possibles, huh?
Yeah, we got like 3 books and a possible. We know Xavier Howard is a top cornerback. We know what we're going to get out of players like Kenny Stills and if we're John Jones.
Let me ask you this: how good are you at spades?
I'm pretty good at spades.
Now, every time you play with a partner, do y'all have the ultimate synchronization? Are y'all good together?
We're pretty good together.
So if you're real good at spades and you in one with your partner, then those possibles look real. They look a lot stronger than they were if you didn't know your partner, right?
Right.
You see what I mean? And that's where I am on this. I'm actually in agreement with you, man. Ain't nothing you said was off outside of Adam Gase being a good coach. He's a good coach. I mean, he ain't a terrible coach. He's not a terrible coach, but he did get exposed last year. And then the point of Flores is not a leader of men. He never really did it as a defensive coordinator. He's always been a leader of men. That's a fact.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he's not a leader of men.
Uh-huh.
I don't want you to misunderstand me. I said we haven't seen him be a complete leader of men. What I mean by we haven't seen him lead a team yet. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm all with that.
I don't think the Jets are going to be terrible because I don't see Adam Gase take complete trash and make them listen. That we had no business winning games with Brock Osweiler. We had no business beating the Chicago Bears. Let's not pretend like Adam Gase is a terrible coach. The Jets are going to win some games.
Yeah, they're gonna win games. I told you they were probably gonna be third at best case scenario, 8-8. But I guess we're not in disagreements on what we think about the other teams in the AFC East outside of the Patriots leading the way. I still think they're gonna be competitive. I just don't think they're gonna lead the way in the way that you see. But nothing's wrong with that disagreement there because I'm not knocking your assessment. You're spot on and have logical reasons why. But my thing is, as far as the Dolphins, that's what I'm always speaking to my team. Your perspective is a fair one. That we're going to be fourth in the AFC East because we just aren't there, and everything that we're talking about, that I'm talking about, is unproven, right? So you could be. Oh, hold on. You're spot on, bro. Oh, I thought he was choking. He good. You're spot on in that regards. But my biggest thing of all of that is the simple fact that I know what we have. I know when you put it all together. Hold on. You coughing? Pat your back, man. I know when we put it all together and it's all said and done, when you play it as a unit, it's gonna all fit with this coaching staff. The problem we've always had is we've never seen unit football. We've always seen stars, good players doing all the work. You okay, man? He's sleeping and coughing. We've never seen the overall picture be put together as one. And now we're actually going to see that. Take away all the stars and watch players actually play football. Watch the right guard actually pull 100% effective and let Kenyon Drake look like a Le'Veon Bell or even a beast mode coming around the corner. We're not used to that type of stuff. And anybody who hears me, they'll say, oh, TD, you're tripping. That ain't finna happen. You think Drake gonna look like this and that? But once again, it's just the simple fact of putting it together, having a cohesive team play, and those guys will shine. Everybody will shine. When they put it on the field, it's all speculation, but we're gonna see when it happens. This is what the Patriots do every single year. We're giving, like, let me ask you this. Why are we giving the Patriots so much respect? The number one reason is because they've always done it. We've seen it.
The reason why we've seen it.
But what has been special about what they do?
Well, they have an elite quarterback. You know, they got Tom with the supermodel wife Brady. You know, so when you got an elite quarterback, you don't necessarily have to listen. Aaron Rodgers don't have a lot of talent on his team, but they got Aaron Rodgers though.
So let me ask you a question as far as the elite quarterback conversation. Let's say that Fitzpatrick starts this year, right? Fitzpatrick puts up 3,800 yards, 30 touchdowns. He plays really well. Do we call him elite all of a sudden? And matter of fact, let's take it a step further. We win a Super Bowl. Do we call him elite?
No.
All right. Now the year after that, he does the exact same thing, wins the Super Bowl. Do we call him elite?
I mean, we can say he had an elite season if he put up those type of stats.
No, I'm getting to a point though. But do we call the man an elite quarterback?
No.
Now he has a third season, does the exact same thing. Do we call him an elite quarterback? And we won another Super Bowl.
I think yeah. I mean, if we're seeing it and he's consistent with it, yeah, then we can start calling him an elite quarterback.
So here's my take on that. When people always say, I say, what does the Patriots have that makes them so special? Everybody says they have an elite quarterback, right?
Right.
What kills me is Fitzpatrick can put up some numbers in 1 year and win a Super Bowl, and I say, do we have an elite quarterback? No. And it's not you, it's everybody. The second year, he does the same thing. Do we have an elite quarterback? No. Third year, some people would still say no. Fourth year, they might even still say no. In the fifth year, yeah, he's an elite quarterback now. See, what makes Brady elite ain't Brady. It's the fact that they've been consistently playing well and doing good as a team, and the success ultimately requires for you to call him elite or really, really good or whatever you want to put it. It's the same thing with the Edelman effect. Edelman's been doing what he's been doing for so many years. So many years. And not into this most recent playoffs did they finally want to give this man his ultimate due respect and call him a legitimate receiver. Every year they said Brady ain't got no receivers. And now all of a sudden they want to say he has receivers outside of Gronk. What it is I think that even us, a lot of teams have really, really good quarterbacks, just as good as Brady. It's just the difference that you're evaluating is the fact that they constantly win, and he's playing more than you because he's playing more games.
See, the reason why I got us coming in last, CD, you see, when I went to about 5 of the Dolphins training camp practices. So I don't watch these guys. I'm looking at these guys playing. And shout out to Josh Rosen, because Josh Rosen signed my daughter football.
Nice.
So shout out to Josh Rosen. He's a pretty nice guy.
Cool.
But TD, when I tell you that he was struggling, Josh Rosen was struggling.
I hope
and I'm
Pete
not
on
the
here.
type of guy. Listen, go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Nah, I cut you off. I said I hope Pete's on here listening to this.
Say it again. I can't hear you.
I was saying that I hope Pete is on here listening to this. He's the local Josh Rosen lover.
But the thing is, watching Josh Rosen struggle, and I think we know what we're getting out of Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now, when people were saying that we're going to win 2 and 3 games, I don't believe that. Because when you look at our team, we won 6 games last year, and if we had to be completely honest, we should have won more than 6 games last year.
Thank you.
Now, I can't hear you.
I said thank you. I agree.
Now, let's look at the quarterback position. Yeah, we lost Ryan Tannehill, but can we honestly say, and I know you're a big Ryan Tannehill supporter, so but can we honestly say that Ryan Tannehill is an upgrade over Ryan Fitzpatrick? I think Ryan Fitzpatrick, if you ask me right now who I want, Ryan Fitzpatrick or Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Fitzpatrick or Ryan Tannehill. Listen, I really don't know, because I think they both are the same quarterbacks. They can win you some games and they're going to lose you some games. I think the only person that we lost was of great value was Jawan James. In my opinion. You look at our wide receivers, I think we got deeper at the wide receiver position. I think, Ken Drake and Kalen Ballard. Kalen Ballard should have a better year this year. I think we got the same running backs. Now, the offensive line is up in the air because I didn't like what I was seeing at the offensive line when I was at practice the other day. But I think, we can easily win 6 or 7 games. Now, are we a playoff team? No, I don't believe we're a playoff team.
So I guess what I'm curious about, because everything I'm telling you, bro, I'm not disagreeing with nothing you're saying. I mean, you're spot on with your assessment of this, all right? It's just I'm thinking about the team as far as the schemes and everything, how it's going to be different and it's going to bring victories. And yet, everything I'm talking about has yet to be seen, so it's speculative. So that makes sense. But I'm still curious,
what
though.
You're doing, TD, what you're doing, and listen, man, I think you do a great job with covering the Miami Dolphins, but I think you're I don't want you to anoint Brian Flores until we see. Because listen, my biggest thing is I was all in on the Adam Gates, and I still do think that Adam Gates is a pretty decent coach. If you give him a good quarterback and just don't let him control the roster, I do think he's a pretty decent coach. But I don't want to anoint Brian Flores until we see it. I can't sit up here and say, well, this scheme is going to work, because we really don't know. We don't even know. Listen, sometimes an ugly woman can look very beautiful around a whole bunch of beautiful women. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not sure about that, but all right.
That was around a beautiful woman. We know. Listen, Bill Belichick is a defensive mastermind. So sometimes when I listen to you, bro, I think that you kind of anointing Brian Flores before we even see a preseason game.
And I am anointing him, and let me tell you why. What Brian Flores is doing right now, sometimes it doesn't have to automatically show up in the win-loss. Leadership is leadership. Sometimes you can end up going through, like, let me give you an example. Everything I'm definitely anointing Brian Flores, and I'm giving him basically a check mark on what I've seen so far. And let me tell you why. All right, Brian Flores is actually bringing the right principles and mentality to the table. You also have to understand he is running an entire football team. If you really want to look at the role of Brian Flores, his role is to coach coaches and coach coaches to coach players. And what people don't realize is that is what Bill Belichick does as well. Belichick coaches coaches, and he coaches his coaches to coach players. And in the same time, he's coaching players just to show an example, not to so much coach the player. He's doing his job. Now, this is where the patient piece comes from. We can go 2-14, and I personally believe that doesn't mean that that's a direct indication of Brian Flores' ability. Sometimes this man, as a new coach, you have to be able to come in, instill your ways, And if the coaches under you can't deliver what your expectations are, you have to move on. That process can happen in preseason, which you already seen happening with Flaherty. It can happen mid-season if somebody's not playing well as a unit, moving on and getting a new coach. It can happen after the season is over. But as far as everything he's brought to the table, I think we put too much merit into head coaches. Bill, put it like this. Bill Belichick is the great coach, right? And he is. But Bill Belichick ain't out there calling offensive plays or giving recommendations on what they should run. Bill Belichick ain't calling the defense like people think he is or doing recommendations. Bill Belichick is coaching his coaches. Bill Belichick directly coached Flores and the defensive coordinators, and Bill Belichick directly coached the offensive coordinator and O'Shea. So that's why I'm anointing him early, or whatever term we use, because I see him doing his job in that manner. People need to know what the head coach's role is versus just thinking that everything that happens with the team is him. Yeah, it is ultimately his responsibility, but you also have to notice what moves he makes after we know what we know. We're making it seem like if a receiver has a bad game, that's on the head coach. No, it's the head coach's job to get on the receiving coach. That's why I'm just anointing him doing the job he's supposed to do. I don't need to wait to do that because I see it happening day in and day out on that field. Does that make sense? Hello? Oh, it disconnected. I hope my phone didn't disconnect. Hello? Hello? Oh, something wrong with this phone, maybe. I'm sorry, bro. It disconnected. I don't know what just happened, man. TD just doesn't have patience. I don't have patience? What I don't have patience for? I have the ultimate patience. Actually, what I'm speaking about is patience. Because what'll happen is if the Dolphins go 2-14, you'll start hearing people say, "Oh, Brian Flores ain't the answer." That's not what that means. I mean, if we see evidence throughout the season of why is Brian Flores doing this, why is he doing that, then that makes sense. But at the end of the day, you got to allow him to build his team. You have to allow him to work through some things, and when things aren't going well, fire the people until he gets the right person in. What people have to understand is you ain't going to always have the right people. You sometimes you hire somebody and they may not be cut out for the job. You thought they were, but you found out they weren't. So when the season is over and you got a good sample size, you might be thinking in week 14, all right, we ain't got a chance this season, but you know what? In the offseason, I got to move on from this guy. I got to get another defensive coordinator because he's not getting the job done. So there's no need to do it now. I might as well just wait till the season over because it doesn't matter. But we'll automatically say that's on Flores. No, he's doing the right thing. He's basically working through and trying to figure out until he get the personnel he wants. Thanks for calling TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have? Hey, you got to turn down your stream because I can hear the echo.
All right, hold on. Yep, I'm watching you on one phone.
No, you're good now. I can hear you.
All right, you got me?
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
I'm good. Yourself?
Yo, first.
Hello?
All about Phins.
What's going on, man? Talk to us. Let us know what you're thinking.
All right. Let's bump this forward to next year. How do you feel about our draft picks, and what would you say our top needs will be? We have a lot of picks.
I'm glad. That's a great question because you said top needs would be, meaning after this season. That's kind of a loaded question. Basically, that's me assuming what positions develop, which ones didn't, and where we're going to end up. So I love it. First of all, we got 12 picks, maybe 13, depending on this compensatory allocation. We shall see. But I'm going to go with 12.
Yeah,
okay?
we have 12 now.
first of all, we've hoarded picks, and it leads you to wonder, what are we going to do in that regards? First off, I'm going to start with our needs, and then I'll talk about the 12 picks and what I think we may do with them, because we have several things we can do with them. Next year, we will have a need for another cornerback. Not sure which round. Probably, preferably a later round. Because when you got one that's solidified on one side of the ball, it's not as high as priority to have the exact two. You can try to bring in 4 or 5 guys and see if one of them steps up and be that other guy. So we are still going to need a cornerback, even if it's a depth purpose. So we'll probably get him in the later rounds. What else will we need?
But don't you think we should get him before round 3 and to almost to guarantee a quality future or a quality backup?
No, and here's why.
Waiting till late?
No, and here's why. If that was one of the only 2 needs we had on the team, then yes, no question. That's the easy one, right? But we're not going to have just 2 needs. And there are some other needs that are
stocked up with picks, though.
Yeah, but still, put it like this. Which is more important right now, a cornerback opposite Xavier Howard or an offensive lineman?
I'd like to go with O-line.
All right. Now, which one is more important right now? A cornerback opposite Xavier Howard or a defensive end?
Damn. Man, that's tough.
You don't have a starting defensive end right now that you literally feel like, we're good. You see what I mean?
Another guy opposite X, no doubt.
Oh, you would want another guy opposite X?
Somebody to replace a pass rush of some sort, no doubt.
Well, you know what? Let me back up for a second, okay? Let me back up for a second. Let's talk, because obviously you brought a real good question. Let's talk for a moment, me and you, okay? Let's talk. So,
gotcha.
Let's go even deeper here. We can't just that question you asked. We forgot about one factor. We forgot about the biggest factor. I think this factor might even be bigger than all the picks we have. It might be big. It's bigger. Okay. It's the fact that we'll be, as of right now, we should be the team with just about the most cap space in the NFL next year. Okay.
Agreed.
Now, let's look at NFL history in the draft. In the first round, are you more successful picking a defensive end or a cornerback?
Well, longtime Dolphins fan, first round draft picks haven't panned out so well.
Yeah, I get that.
Today's day and age, there's a lot more talent. And I still think, they work off each other. But I think it starts on the line. I'd have to go with what a Deion Jordan was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because that sets up, the back half. But at the same time, I remember back, when we had Patrick Surtain and Sam Madison, and I would just wait to see what they would do because you knew you had both sides locked up. We haven't had that since then. We talk about no quarterback since Marino. We haven't had a solid back since those two. So we got one piece.
That's true.
One more.
That's true. But the thing is, to be quite honest with you, it is hard. It is hard to draft that first round pick cornerback that is literally like that lockdown from day one. Remember, we could even go history. Remember Sean Smith? Remember Vontae Davis?
Absolutely.
Had their growing pains?
Yeah, well, that's Joe Philbin.
Well, but either way, did it work out for us?
Yeah. You
see? But you have, first of all, you have more defensive ends in the draft in the first round. Am I correct?
Yep.
So here's my logic of thinking. So here's my logic going into next season. If those are 2 big priorities of yours, would you not rather draft a defensive lineman and go after a cornerback that's guaranteed in free agency? That already has the track record, has already played in the league about 4 years, so you know what you're getting.
It totally depends who it is.
Yeah, it depends on that, but regardless of who it is, I'm saying someone is proven.
Well, with 12 picks, I think we should draft 2 quarterbacks,
2 QBs,
pass rushers, 2 cornerbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got 12 picks. This next year is to load up for stock and backup and depth.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of picks.
But you also have to understand how those picks are going to be used. We can say we got 12 picks all we want. We can take the approach of picking 12 players. I like that idea in those last
Sure.
in the last
worse
6.
than I think we're going to this year, then you have all of that capital to make a move.
Yeah, but
I think that's what they're doing it for.
But they can also be bundling picks to move up or bundling picks for a trade.
That's what I mean. Yeah, take that capital and if they have 2 picks in, I think 4 rounds, you can drop 2 off, and you're still not losing.
True, and
move up and get something if they need, depending on what the glaring need is.
Well, the beautiful thing about what you're talking about is the simple fact that we have options.
We have a lot of options this year. We have the most options we've had in the past 10 years.
Maybe more than 10. Let's be honest. Maybe more than 10.
It could be a really interesting. It's going to be an interesting season. Just like every season, I'm optimistic. I'm like, wow, this one's doing good. That one's doing good. As a team, I think we're in a better nucleus as far as coaching staff this year, and I haven't seen it yet. But I just feel everybody that's in there knows how to win, and they're team-first coaches. I just watched an interview with Gase today, an older interview, and it's ridiculous. His ego is so huge, just like his beard. He looks retarded. But I think we have the coaching staff that we need to make that step forward, even if we don't have a great season. And I still think we're 7-9, 8-8, just enough to be outside top 10 draft. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's a lot of people are saying. I just feel like over the hump, we're going to be surprising. But it still has to be seen. That's me being speculative. Here's what I think is going to happen, though. Okay, we're going to be about I know people already know we're going to have over $100 million, but once we probably re-up Tunsil's deal and different stuff like that, we're going to be about an $80 million team. Once we do the 1 or 2 deals that we have to do this offseason, right? We're going to be about 85 million. That's what I put us at when it's all said and done, and we go into the free agency. I really do feel like they are going to pick up 2 players in free agency on the O-line. Because let me tell you why. Greer is probably done.
I'd be all for it.
Greer is going to be done. He's going to officially be done with it. And here's what I mean by that. Greer has been drafting offensive linemen since forever. Greer has been picking up offensive linemen since forever. And at this point, even when we draft him, it still hasn't really been working out. I think he's going to go in free agency.
Hold on, though. You say he's been drafting forever. Like, Juwan James was his first draft, and he did pretty good there. And then they got Asiata, I think, the same year, and he never panned out. I thought Asiata should have been cut 2 years ago. They stuck him around, whatever the case may be. But who else did they draft O-line?
No, I'm saying everybody that they brought in, period. Just hasn't worked out.
Brought in, not drafted.
Yeah, I misspoke. Now, drafted, I'm sorry. Drafted, I mean, he missed on he missed on Asiata, but Tunsil was a steal in the draft. But outside of that, everyone that we've bought in to plug holes and do this and do that just hasn't panned out from a unit standpoint. Okay?
Yeah.
And I think this time
3 years with Gase, and then before that was I wish they would have signed Dan Campbell, to be honest with you.
I was actually one who was rooting for us to make him the head coach, but
yeah, that's what I wanted. Give him the rest of the year.
But when they moved on from him, I wasn't upset about it, but I thought he still should have remained with the team.
I think he's gonna at some point he will be a head coach and he will be successful, I believe.
Yeah, I like Dan Campbell, man. He brings that fire, get and the players connect and they resonate with them very well.
Absolutely.
But I think that we're gonna get a lineman maybe one lineman in the free agency, a guarantee one that's like, oh, the Miami Dolphins just upgraded. They got this lineman. And all pro whoever. Maybe we don't have to pay them big bucks, but paying them a good salary. Then we're probably going to use a first round pick on one as well. Then we're going to get a defensive end in the draft. We're going to get a cornerback in free agency, another cornerback. And because I prefer a cornerback in free agency. That doesn't mean we don't draft one, but I want one that we know.
I believe you should draft one every year and see what you have.
No, it's multiple positions. We should be drafting an O-lineman every year. We should be drafting a cornerback every year. We should be See, this is the thing. I know people are going to fall in love with Xavier Howard, and they always get mad at me when I say that. But at this point, you're supposed to be looking for Xavier Howard's replacement.
See, me, I'm totally opposite. I feel they should lock him up for his entire career and keep him in Miami, just like Rashad Jones. But
the problem with that is
47 years old.
Well, here's the problem.
There's a sort of.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
There's like a want to keep the guy at home type of deal,
But that's fandom, isn't it? Isn't that more fandom than what's should be the smartest thing?
Absolutely. I was pissed at Can't Wait go.
Yeah. So no, I get that. From a fandom standpoint, I'm all with you. Right. But and I hate to bring up the Patriots, but you got to look at how they do it. They're not falling in love with any one player.
We tied directly to them now, so now it's going to be an everyday talk. We tied directly to them.
So the thing is, what the Patriots are good at is they'll have a guy that they develop or he's an all-pro, right? Yep. But right behind him, they've drafted a first or second round pick to replace him when it's time for his contract to get the big deal. So that's why they're always ahead. They don't overspend because they always have the replacement.
I would love to see my favorite Dolphins stay favorite Dolphins. You know what I mean?
I get it.
But that's not the way the business works.
If you want to be successful.
Right.
Because we've had a history.
I want my team to win, but
we've had a history of wanting it to be stay with the player, and where has that gotten us?
Yeah.
Can't wait. Go.
The dice didn't roll our way over the past, 15 years.
Longer than that. Think about it. Everybody that we were loyal to never won anything because we didn't mind overpaying them because they were our guy forever. Jason Taylor, Zach Thomas, Cam Wake. I mean, it goes on and on.
Yep. Every good one, I really start getting attached to a certain player when they trade them. Like, of course they do.
Oh, somebody's mentioning Ndamukong Suh. Don't even bring him up in that contract we're still paying for.
That's a salary issue. That's the type of career he's going to have. He's going to demand big money and bounce around 2 years here, 2 years there. And good for him.
Good for him, but bad for the teams.
I love him. I wish he could stay forever, like on the team. Stay just the way you are, with your attitude and everything. That's what we need. We don't have enough of the attitude.
Well, that's true, but look at that cap hit.
Yeah, well, of course. That's why he had to go.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he went. He statistically had one of his better seasons of his career, actually two of them, in Miami. But he didn't get the sack, so it's not noticed because that's all they care about is sacks.
Exactly.
They
that's
don't care
true,
about the two guys that he's taken every single snap. And keep in mind that he was on the field 94% of the snaps.
And he's a generational player. The problem is...
No, he's a one-of-a-kind. There is no.
But you can never.
There is no.
You can never think you're going to be successful paying a guy that kind of money.
No. Now they say Khalil Mack would be the next Sue, and I don't even think his career at the end. I don't even think it's going to be like that. As high as he is right now, I don't think his career is going to last.
Yeah, I'm one that says give me 2 more years.
Sue was an exact professional. He took care of his body. He did the right thing. Everybody criticized him for training in Oregon, but that's what he did his entire career, and look at his entire career.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. And the thing is, I think he got a really bad rep, and the media didn't like him either for some reason.
Yeah, media didn't like him. But he's a great guy. He played the game, I think, the right way. Yeah, a couple dirty moves, but who cares?
Yeah, it's football. Quite a few people do.
Yeah.
But
I like the 80s and 90s football, like Smash Mouth.
Yeah, the only
You know,
thing
it's
that
different now.
I miss from the days that I watched it, the earliest days that I watched it, I just missed the physicality that was allowed.
Yeah, the whole smash mouth.
Just being
Like when
able to
Pittsburgh was coming to
bang.
town, I'd say, "Oh boy, it's going to be a rough game."
Yes, even being able to just crush quarterbacks. Just man, that's the football I miss. I miss the physical. Just oh my gosh, just war on the field.
Yeah.
The last time we saw that was Ravens defense with Ray Lewis.
Yeah, yeah.
That's about the last time we got to
there.
see that kind of football.
Yeah, that's the style I like. I like, you know, me. I like to go with the Zach Thomas reference there.
Mm-hmm.
If he's saying it straight up because he's a Dolphin. That's ridiculous. If you run through his career stats, they're better than some of the people that are already in there now, and it's ridiculous. It's a shame that he's not in there already. So I hope he gets in.
I think the endorsement from one of the
three of
new
his jerseys in my club.
Wow, I think the endorsement from one of the new inductees to the Hall of Fame is going to be enough to finally get him in. From what he said on the stage, he said, "When people ask me who I think should get in,"
he made it public.
Yes, exactly.
Social media is going to flip out and be like, you know what? He's right.
Yep.
He's right. How is that Thomas not in there?
Yep.
So, you know, politics and social media play a huge role in everything these days. I personally hate it, but it is what it is. I wish it was like back in the day where your performance and your performance only, you know, gave you a paycheck and got you into the Pro Bowl and all that kind of good stuff.
Exactly.
So football, I love it the way it changes and everything. I'm with it, but I definitely miss the older, you know, 80s and 90s football.
I agree.
But I'll take whatever. I can't wait. I'm pumped for this season.
We all are. Let me ask you a question. What's our record this year?
Honestly, I'd say 7-9 or 8-8. I think just good enough to get us right outside the top 10 draft. Just good enough to prove to people that we are for real and we're rebuilding. And I think the following year, I'll even predict next year's, I'm going to say 11 or 12 wins for next year.
So let me ask you a question. Preseason week 3 comes, Greer brings in a good offensive lineman. Sometime early in the season, they bring in a corner opposite Xavier Howard. Does that picture change for us, or is it still the same?
Well, if somebody decent, depending on who it is, yeah, that would add a winner too. I think if you can lock up both sides and then get a halfway decent pass rush, and I know this year's going to be different. I heard there's stuff about like 5 and 6 DBs out on the field at one time. Pressure could be coming from anywhere. You don't know. You don't know what's going on. We have no clue what's going on this year. So a good corner locked the whole back end up. I would say I'd add another win, maybe 2.
That's why I keep saying to people. That's why I keep saying to people. You know, my prediction on my prediction on 11-5 is I keep telling people that the only reason I say this is because I don't think Greer is done. I think that they'll make a move on the O-line before the season starts. And
I like what he's done so far since he's given the title. I've liked what he's done so far. He's had solid drafts. You know, I wish Jarvis could have stayed. But, you know, I think he's done pretty good. You know, and if we can't get a good pass rusher, then we definitely need somebody opposite X.
I agree with that.
We got to get one or the other. No doubt about it. We have to get one or the other.
So would you be down for Jalen Ramsey in Miami?
No, because he's a trash talker. They don't pan out. If we're looking to build for the long term, he's not the answer. He's going to run himself out.
But what if you?
The funny thing is I heard Gase today. I watched the episode on Gase, and he said that as soon as Gase steps on the field, Ramsey's already starting, and he said he's good. He's good. He pushes my buttons. That means guaranteed he's going to be out of New York. He's definitely going to be going somewhere. I don't know if I want that drama on the team after all the shit we've had in the past. I think we're in a good direction. Yeah. And I think we should stay away from people like that. I don't think we need people like that. He's good. He's like, no doubt about it. He's good, but we also beat the Jets, and I'm pretty sure he was beat once or twice. So he's not, you know, he's not great.
Wait,
who's very good?
We're talking about Jalen Ramsey, right?
Jalen Ramsey, yeah.
For the Jaguars.
For the Jets.
Jaguars.
Oh, Jaguars. Oh, no, my bad. Who's the one from the Jets?
I'm not sure who you're
Adam?
talking about.
Jamal Adams? No. Oh, there's a trash talker on the Jets. My bad.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the Jaguars, Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, that's my total mistake. My bad. Yeah, from the Jaguars. But still, he is a trash talker.
Yeah, he is. But
yeah, I don't like the trash talker. I just.
But what if Adam? What if that's
too
where?
much negative.
But what if that's where Flores comes in to tame it?
Well, if he wants to make that switch to say, yeah, we're going to be a trash talking team, then I'm all for that.
No. Flores,
Sure.
Flores making the change and stopping him from trash talking.
Oh, well, yeah, but can he? Like,
yeah.
You know, I mean,
and I'm making wishful thinking. This is wishful thinking
Jack
for
Johnson
me.
was the same everywhere he went.
Yeah, but that's why he's not in the league.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, like, sometimes those type of people just are that. It doesn't matter who the coach is.
That's true.
I wouldn't want anybody negative. I wouldn't want a superstar, me type of guy. They don't work down there. I don't think they. I don't know. I just don't like that. I want to go out and really beat them with talent and technique and heart. I don't want, somebody with the camera on me. I don't like a Michael Crabtree. I don't like Richard Sherman. I don't like the Josh Norman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't like those. They're great players, talented players, but I don't like that style. You can be that good and be respectful like a Drew Brees and a Peyton Manning and a Tom Brady.
I agree. Man, you're spot on, man. I love this.
So, me personally, as a Dolphins fan for a long time, I would rather not have a trash talker because then that bleeds off on the rest of the good guys that you got. Now, before you know, you got 2-3 guys. Next thing you know, they're in the news. They're out at a nightclub. They're beating people up. But, we don't need that. I think we're in the right direction right now.
Yeah, I think that locker room's tame.
Ride this shit for 2-3 years and see what happens. He's 5-year guaranteed, Flores, right?
Yeah, the only coach that got it this year.
So we'll know what we're looking at, I think for this year by week 6. He's an adjustment guy. That's been his strength his whole career from what I'm reading and so by week 6 we'll know what we got. By week 3 we definitely know what we got. I mean by year 3.
Wow.
Guarantee 5 years.
Well,
we'll see what happens.
Man,
I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the change. I really am.
Yes, new direction, big contracts gone, egos gone, no drama, no Spygate, no.
And totally honest, I was excited the same way when Bill Lazor was hired, going way back. Excited for the change. So it's an every year thing as a Dolphins fan, but I love it. I'm all for it, and I'm looking for a exciting season. I think it's going to be pretty good. Better than people think.
What was that?
Better than people think this season.
Yes, I agree with that. And you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, tonight's just been great because a lot of y'all put things into perspective. And I love the analysis that you all are bringing tonight, especially with record predictions and why. It's not often I hear people on here telling me why they feel the way they feel. And especially yourself had good logic and good reasoning behind it. Then you started out with the great question about the draft and who we pick up, 12 picks, which direction do we go? Man, once again, this all started with the simple fact that we should be happy and excited as Dolphin fans, not only for this year, but even next offseason, because we have more options than we can remember with draft picks, with money, with trade capital, with young players.
By at least 3.
Yes.
By at least 3, and 3 extra draft picks is huge.
Yes. Yeah, and we know we got more than that. We got about 5 extra.
And then you have to look at this option also. What if Rosen does pan out? Now you don't have to waste a first round and some capital to get a quarterback.
That's what I've been saying. That's why I've been saying the important thing about the Rosen thing is, what if he does work out? Do you know how much? Do you know how much better we get instantly? Against some whatever we do get, it'll be almost guaranteed to hold down the position. And I mean, look, put it like this: we're about 5 players away right now. And if Rosen pans out, we're 4 players away. And here are the 4 players. A defensive end, a cornerback opposite Xavier Howard, and about 2 offensive linemen. That's where we are.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We are 4. If Rosen pans out, we are only 4 players away.
Yeah. And now, so you handle all 4 in the draft, and you have 8 more picks.
And money. And money.
Yeah, and money for free agents. So what could we really do if this season pans out at an 8-8 or a 6, even 6-10? 6-10 season, we're looking pretty good for next year.
Man, and that's the beautiful thing. It almost feels like we have no matter what happens, we're going to be in a good spot next year.
Absolutely. That's what all of the moves are made for, and now it's starting to come into play. And preseason's right around the corner, and we're ready to roll. We got 4 weeks, and we're ready to see what we got.
I'm excited, man.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Man, thank you so much for calling in,
no
man.
Problem, man. I never knew you could do the call-in. I saw it, and I said, hell yeah, I've been watching you the whole time. Love your shows. Keep doing what you do. I watch every one of them.
Appreciate that. I love you for that, man.
All right, bud.
All right, you have a good night.
You too. Later.
Later. All right, guys. We're coming up on midnight. We're about to end the stream soon, and I'm gonna make sure my little one is good. He keeps tossing and turning, so I'll just let me get this off of you. But yeah, guys, we're about to end the show pretty soon. Y'all hit that like button on your way out. This is TD Phins Talk. We had a good talk tonight, but I think just like me, we need to hit the sack and come energized tomorrow as we go right back to football. He want to say, "Daddy, shut up." LOL. Just kidding. Yeah, he probably do. No, he wasn't feeling well, so I'm probably gonna be up tonight taking care of him because I have to finish a song. I'm probably going to try to finish it tonight. Me and R. Keith, I don't know if y'all know him. We collabing on the Dolphins song. It's about the division, so I'll probably finish my second verse tonight before we get it going. I know somebody's calling right now, but I can't take any more calls. I have to end the show, guys. So y'all please forgive me, whoever it is calling. But this is TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. And I am out, guys. I'm go ahead and take care of the little one, man. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. He is asleep now. He is asleep. He asleep, man. I know. We're going to say bye-bye, okay? Say bye-bye. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Love y'all, man. I'm out. Let me go ahead and tend to the little one. Make sure he's comfortable. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I appreciate y'all love and support. Peace, y'all.